Hi. Hi. Oh my god. I'm actually doing it. I'm actually streaming. Oh my god. My voice needs to get used to it again. I noticed that when I was in a voice chat with my friend. Hello. Hi. Hey. Yeah, I'm alive. Well, I wanted to say I'm sadly alive. Well, I'm trying to get over my emo phase that I have re-entered. But hello. Hi. Oh my god. Okay, just a warning. I have a feeling that my voice will have a lot of voice cracks. It's been like that for like 2 weeks now, and whenever I talk, a random voice crack appears like every 5 minutes. Uh Oh my hello, nice to see you more like hear you, but you know what I mean. Hi, I missed you guys too. Oh, please sleep if you have to. I hope you ate something though. I hope you did that at least. You streamed for so long. I hope you managed to progress like enough. Wait, since we are here, Bean, when are you gonna stream again? Pretty sure you had like a PC upgrade and all that stuff, and I've been waiting for Bean streams. I've been waiting. Had glass noodles. Oh, oh, oh my god, Galadriel! Thank you so much! Thank you! Got Shen colored eyes. Oh my god, that's like my favorite flavor if it's like the baby blue kind of color. Of course! Galadriel, hi! Hope you've been fine! Man. Oh yeah, okay, I think I also heard that name once. Like like a German just. Like it has so many different names at this point. Like I remember it was like called Sky Blue ice cream, and then I don't know, it had so many different names, and then the unicorn name, and thank you. Oh my god, yeah. You can find my credits in uh, in my bio, so definitely check that out. You can also find the person who made the music. Um, yeah. Honestly, I've been looking forward to show this all for so long. I'm not even sure if my alert just popped up like the new alert I have. I hope it did. Let me check. Yeah, it should. Um, uh, and yeah, I've been waiting for it for so long. I wanted to stream like 2 weeks ago, but then in the starting stream illustration, I noticed a small mistake really late. I actually noticed it before, but the animator was waiting for my friend to fix it. Um, and for some reason she completely forgot, and yeah, not the alert sound, but the alert animation. Wait, actually, let me test it if it's actually visible. Alert sounds are also new alert sounds are also coming. I commissioned someone for that, but I was like, yeah, I don't want to wait much longer for that because it would set me back so much. Wait, let me actually fake. So I think you can see it. Oh no! Oh my god, I hate spiders. Spiders are so disgusting. They can just disappear from the earth. Like, And yeah, okay, my alerts work. My alerts seem to work. I decided not to do a follow alert because it can get really annoying when several people at once follow you. Uh, yeah. But yeah. Then I noticed a mistake in the drawing, and my friend was really busy who animated it because he works at a company, and companies can get busy when it's regarding animation and all that stuff. Um, but yeah, my friend who drew it actually uh didn't finish like a complete layer. Like she didn't draw the wolf thing because something was above it, above the layer. And there was like a really small gap, and you noticed it. Like I couldn't look at it anymore without it bothering me. So my friend quickly fixed it, and then we waited for my other friend to animate it, like the fixed version. And it's finished. Yeah, I also have a new custom ending stream with music as well. But I will show that when I end my stream. Uh, I know they're important, but I don't care. I don't care. Ah, ah. And I think yeah, my friend who made the music struggled a lot with the starting screen music because it was a genre he never did before. Like he never did like a fantasy kind of vibe, and it was like he needed to experiment, and I wanted to give him the time. So yeah, and he was like, yeah, I'm actually not done yet because I want to work on the best, and the best is not working out. But he was like, the track is still basically done, and if you want, you can already use it. And once I finish this, you can just switch it around, and no one will really notice. But I just want to finish the best just to make myself content about this track. And then I was like, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm so happy. It's like the first time I have like so many personal custom things. And I was like, I was struggling for a really long time if I should even go with like an overlay. Because at the time I was like, I'm not the overlay kind of person. I want to have the game screen for as big as possible. But at the same time, I kind of wanted to have it personalized. Because it also would look much better if like there's a chat window and the chat window wouldn't be randomly floating. And then I saw someone's commission open for overlays, and I don't know. I was like, yeah, let's go for it. And she did really. It was really cute. Like I really liked the result. She was really nice and really cooperative. And but I guess I was also very uncomplicated with what I wanted. I just basically dropped my character designs like I have two, as you guys know, and oh. And yeah, the first things that were finished were the ending screen animation and my alerts. Um, then the next part where the my friend needed to finish the starting screen illustration, then it needed animation. And I think what took the most time obviously was the music, but I didn't mind. I just need to get used to streaming again now, but I think it's gonna go well. I'm glad I'm kept able to talk again. Uh, I might have to like refresh my English a bit. It's kind of rusty at this point. Because I also haven't like voice chatted with a bunch of people anymore for a really long time. I came I I turned away from being a social butterfly because it can get exhausting. I And I noticed my bot didn't post to Discord, so let me do that real quick. So annoying. There we go, there we go. Done. Okay, I am here now. What pet chat chat? Yes, please pet me. Please pet me. But yeah. And I found this really cool program with for PNG tubing. And it's really cool because I didn't know it existed, and it's much easier to use that program instead of constantly having to be on a Discord call with myself to have my PNG tuber being visible. And I can't even have hotkeys, so ah, it's really cool. I wipe with it. I can wave. Hi! So cute. Okay. It's time to get into the game. Get your head in the game. Uh, say hi! Let's go! Oh my god, what is that emote? It gives me the urge to ban you, to block you. Oh man, I've been waiting to finish this game for so long. I literally don't know if I'll actually finish it today or and I will definitely finish it this week. If I don't finish it by Thursday, I will stream it on Friday too. I've decided not to stream too many games at once because otherwise I will never progress and it's boring if I don't progress. It makes me get bored of the game as well if I don't make decent progress. I don't know. I am perish. It reminds me of those wobble heads, you have on in your car usually. Oh, okay, now I get what you mean, Abby, with the unicorn ice cream. I get it. Okay, it's not what I was expecting. Never mind. Okay, I hope the sound is fine. Let me know if it's like too quiet. It is me. It really is.
Got everything you need, by the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man,
Okay.
I'm
Let
so
me
gonna miss.
let me change the sound of the game a bit. I think it's still too
Miss what?
Just
Okay, I
hanging
think
out,
this. I could actually color drop the
fishing.
bloody ice cream when I drop.
And I'm not gonna have a lot of time after you move to Juneau with school and the JC and everything.
Right, right.
So did any of the people you came up with at Fireweed land in
Oh,
Juneau?
I remember now. They had a
Oh,
fight, the siblings.
I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
Really?
Everyone moves on.
People came and went a lot. And besides, everyone moves on eventually, right?
Not everyone. Not people who get so close they're like family.
I already have a family.
Well, there's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on sprouting new branches.
Oh, hey, I think I've got a bite.
Oh, I think that's why they call
You
it
got this.
family tree.
Reel 'em in.
Fish. Oh, fish. Fishing simulator.
Come on, pull up on the rod.
Yes, Marker.
Reel 'em in.
Okay, that was easier
Now
than
give it a nice
expected.
pull.
Or not?
I got it.
Nice. I'm a profi now.
Slipped a little.
I'm a fishing
Got
idol.
it.
Bravo.
Bravo.
First of many.
Pace yourself. It's a marathon, not a
But
sprint.
where's the fishing hole? They're
Thanks,
literally just.
Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole?
There's
The river might
nothing.
ice over soon, so we shouldn't wait too long.
Yeah, sure. What up?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. I was planning to go Saturday. I'll pick you up on the way out.
I can imagine that the game is
Once in
gonna
a
be
while, I
free
do a
again
postcard
and
of Dawn.
during Pride Month. Can we like fish? Look.
You have this whole fancy bag just for ice fishing?
You don't mix and match. Ever.
Jeez, you don't mess around, do you?
Told you earlier.
I think. I think this is better.
I'm a very serious man.
If raised through the eyes, the fish are made.
You got anything good in there?
Maybe, but who says I'm willing to share?
Oh, that's why he keeps good drugs.
Alright, here we go.
Fish. How long are we gonna fish? Just curious. Nia, hi! Ganyu, hi! Abby, could you give them a shout out? Both started streaming! I mean, I think Ganyu Zai has been streaming for a bit longer, but yay!
Reel him in.
I can't lose this fish.
Don't let it escape.
Oh, thank you so much, Nia. I appreciate it.
How about them apples?
Yeah, I've been doing well. I've been just busy and waiting for stuff, but I'm good. I hope you've been fine.
I only see 2 fish in my cooler.
For now.
Please kiss.
So, about last night. I don't know what Allison said, but from my side, well, I thought we were on the same page.
Wait. Ba-ba-da. There we go.
But it turns out we weren't.
Hey, so don't tell her I told you, but
Anya, how has streaming been? Have you gotten used to? No, Abby, it's fine. Have you like gotten used to it already, or are you still a bit nervous whenever you press the live button?
look, the last time we saw each other, you were kids. Just because things have changed doesn't mean you can't work it out.
I pushed her too hard. We are too different. I don't think they're too different. I think they put here.
I know.
That's
It's
good.
totally my fault.
That's
I
good,
really
Nia.
pushed her last night. I just don't get why she always has to run away from everything.
You blame her?
Avoiding the problem doesn't make it go away. She's so fixated on selling the house. It's like she's trying to bury the past. All of it. Even the good parts.
Look,
I'm
I'm
doing
not taking
presentation.
sides.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right. You're a
She's been
dancer,
murder
so
house ever since it happened.
yeah, already an
I should
entertainer.
put it behind her.
I'm getting used to the technical
Start
side of
fresh.
streaming, though.
Shit.
Yeah, the technical stuff was always the annoying part. Ugh. I was the kid. Should I have said
Yeah,
that?
well, I was the kid who killed his mom.
Oh
But I
no!
still found a way to confront my shit.
Oh,
I
I
mean, I'm here.
I think I shouldn't have said that.
Even though every second
Oh voila!
I've got to fight the urge to run straight back.
I used to stream straight from a
Yeah.
PS4,
When I first got
and
there,
believe me, it was a
all I
huge
could think
struggle
about was getting out. It felt like a cage.
because you
After a
couldn't
while,
probably set up
I
your
started to feel more
audio
myself.
settings,
I
and
figured
my
out who I
headset
was,
was
and
literally fucked
now
up.
I've gotta
Like you
prove
can't do
I'm the
much.
person out here.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing. Like, shit may look bleak now, but
Same, I also don't know what I'm doing.
give up on you. And you can lean on me too if you want.
At first, I thought the game was really like boring.
Got a bad left shoulder.
I don't know. I didn't have a good impression of it, but honestly, I enjoyed playing it so much. The fact that I even chose it to play for my comeback says a lot because I have like 3 or 4 games I could have streamed.
You got me figured out. Slice of fresh fish, topped with garlic, pesto, walnuts, just a drop of olive oil.
The Shannon themed ice cream goes back to the freezer
As
before I
my
make
partner in
myself
crime, you're
lactose.
entitled to a cut.
Yeah, man. Don't risk it for the biscuit. Oh, it works for me. Good enough for me.
Works for me, partner.
Oh,
Don't you say anything. I got this.
oh, they're so cute together. I can't. Whee! Okay, but this is more pleasant than Genshin fishing. Genshin fishing is one of my biggest enemies. Like, I can't bring myself to fish in Genshin. Maybe I have to force Vestius to do it for me. Easy.
Oh, whoa, bam, 3 out of 3.
Well played.
Well played. Wait, I'm still
I got
sitting.
nothing. That was clean.
Wait, I gotta fish
I'm
all the fish. Do I
Can
need to
ask you
fight the
something
Genshin
kinda
fish?
weird
Yes,
and
please.
maybe hard to answer?
Do it.
Weird
God, I
and
hate
hard
it.
to answer my jam. What's up?
How'd you know you were ready to trust anyone enough to put yourself out there?
Okay. Yeah,
Is this like
that
about
is
his
a hard question.
sexuality?
Told you.
There's not
Oh,
really
my
much
mom
there is about
got
it.
really fancy sushi
You gotta be
yesterday,
willing to take a hit.
and
Look,
I
stopped listening to the
I
entire
gave
indie
myself a
folk
little
genre
treat
just because I
and
was
took
ready
like
to
2
show
because I've
but I
actually
put myself back
can't
out
eat
there just like
sushi
everyone who's
at the
ever
moment.
gotten their heart stomped on.
I've been
Because
on
when
a
you
low
meet
carb
someone
diet
who
for like
really
2 weeks
sees
now,
you don't have to
and
pretend
it's going
anymore.
pretty good. So I don't wanna lose my progress.
And you're still
I
gonna
miss
pursue your
noodles,
dream for
I
more?
miss rice, I miss
Even after
bread, but
all the
it's
shit that's happened?
I have salads
Cut
at
back
least
is
with
good.
cheese, and I can eat
I
meat,
think
so
it's
that's the
just
good
right.
part about
Don't you?
low carb. We are in total agreement. Whee!
I think we're in total agreement here.
Yeah?
Yeah, I get this feeling like I could say or do anything with you. and
Please
I feel-
kiss.
I feel safe.
You are. Because your sister would kill me if I did you dirty.
Oh man, Michael is so
Yeah, she
cool.
would.
So, doesn't look like you're catching anything with that. You want me to show you how it's done?
Go for it.
Wait, he caught some fishes though. Wait. Oh wait, isn't that
You're missing the show.
where the mom died? Like where he was almost shot? Make a move.
You okay?
Ah! Oh, oh, oh. Let's go. Oh my god. Ah, ah. Oh my god. I was blushing. I'm someone I can't watch people kiss. No matter what gender, what couple dynamics, I can't. It's embarrassing.
So, yeah.
Yes. One way to put it. Hey, Allie. I think I'll just show myself out.
Okay, call me later.
You know I will.
Oh, Zip! Hi! Can I get a shout out for Zip? I hope you've been doing well. Hi, baby!
No, it's totally
Hi!
fine. We're done anyway.
I hope your 3D modeling is going well. I'm loving
Busy
it.
race, but yeah.
I know it's so cute.
I'm sorry for
It's
freaking
hella
out.
cute.
All of this. It's just been really hard on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. I should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here.
Oh, they are so. Oh man. Yeah, I love the scenery too. It's.
God,
I mean,
why
I
do I
hate the
miss you so much?
snow, but I think
Even
just to
today.
experience it, I would still
Control
go.
has that effect on people.
You don't tell.
I mean, considering with what kind of jackets they walk around, I don't imagine it's
I need to show you
that cold, or they're just
What?
hella used to
You're
it.
kinda weirding me out.
Can we sit down for a sec?
Can we sit down? Okay, they're sitting. What's
So,
gonna happen?
What is it?
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be his style.
I'm not surprised.
From what I remember, he really
Moving
cared
the
about
barn
Mary
didn't
Ann.
really seem like a Sam move.
Yeah, I guess it was silly to suspect him in the first place. He'd never hurt Mary Ann's kids. There's something else. Look at this. This was
I
taken
want to
in
find out the
1982
truth.
when Mary Ann first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her build it. Apparently she never told anyone about it.
Oh.
It's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
Oh, they should
Come this
definitely
far.
give it a shot.
And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go.
Oh boy. Oh, we are playing as.
Oh, nice. That's not gonna help us get this house sold.
Yeah, we got our deadbeat dad to thank for that.
So obviously the ladder's gone, but what about that handle?
Wait,
Still
isn't
here
this?
somewhere?
Can I like take this with me? Actually, no. I know I'm at the last episode. Like it has 3 episodes, but I literally don't know. Yeah, I don't think if I finish it today, I think it might finish on Thursday. Because I think the chapter just started. Like we're pretty much at the beginning still. Hmm. Oh wait, I think I need to talk to her. Okay, it's apparently here.
For a second, I thought there might be another secret stash down here, but just a loose plan.
Should be. Wait, I want to actually check things out because
Nothing here.
could always be the possibility that I
Just a
like
regular old light switch.
find a new
Thought I saw
collectible.
something red over here, but guess my no lever. Man, this place is a mess.
If there was ever a time to find a magic portal.
Okay, anyways, yeah, it's definitely.
The handle should be behind this.
Yeah, it's loose. There we go!
There it is.
Use. Step away, Allison. We gotta make sure you don't get hurt.
It's opening up.
The secret keeper always did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Damn.
Come on, let's find a way to climb up there.
Yeah, we got a ladder. So let's take that. Wow, what? She made it look like the comic book, like the diary.
Can you see anything?
Mary Ann really lived in a kind of fantasy world. I always wanted those sticky stars for the wall.
Here, found a switch.
Imagine your grown-up mom has a room like this, and you as a kid didn't even know about it.
Shit. Well, that shaved a few years off my life.
I hydrate. Honestly, I would want that room. I would make it like my atelier.
It's
Beautiful.
Story.
look. She left us something.
Yuki, thank you for the stretch. Hi. I'm stretching.
It's got a combination lock with letters.
Do you think she hid the code somewhere in all this?
Knowing Marianne, probably.
Long time no see indeed. I hope you've been
You wanna do this?
fine. Hi.
Let's start here.
Oh, the music is so nice. I love it. Oh, I can actually leave, but I wouldn't want
Why
that.
are these pictures from the Book of Goblins here?
I don't know.
Once upon a time, there was a young princess who felt hopeless.
Recognize this?
Yeah. It's from the story where the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
It looks like it, but it's different, right? Can you check the book?
Goblins. Hmm. Book. Oh, the goblins tricked the Mad Hunter.
Here it
Oh
is.
yeah, here it is.
Why do you think she changed the picture?
I don't know. Maybe it's a message. Like the
Oh,
difference
Feta is
between the two
almost
games.
doing too well, I'm telling you.
Something about Marianne, right? Since she's the princess?
I'm also doing
Yeah.
good, thank
Why
you.
don't we try to find them all and then see if it makes any sense?
Okay. Spot the differences.
The princess is here?
It moves. Oh. Some of these parts are buttons. Huh. No goblets.
Yeah.
Did she add that flower? Is that like a innocence lost kind of thing? Huh. A pink flower?
Oh wait, I think I have
Is
to
that in
take
original
the...
picture?
So, she had the flowers. Okay, I have to deselect her.
Wait.
There was no castle. There were stars.
Is there an extra star here? Or am I just imagining that? It's not the same title, so I guess it counts as... Huh. Maybe not. But the title is different. Maybe that branch looks a little bit different? I don't know.
Wait, do I have to take the things that are different or...
The Mad Hunter still has two hands here.
So this was either before the Gold Lady cut off his other one or after he earned it back?
Which either makes it before most of the stories or after.
I guess I have to... Yeah, I might have to, like, pick what's
Yeah.
different.
At some point when she was running away from...
I'm really grasping at straws here. Actually, I'm not sure. Never mind. The princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
Who was sent by the Gold Lady, according to the story.
It's just a random star. No special meaning. Even if the branch is a little different, I don't really think that means anything.
Wait, I live. Hi, Wiz. Hello. Hi. I hope you've been fine. Inu. Hi. Okay, wait. Wiz, since you are here, in this part, do you have to pick the things that are different or pick the things that are similar?
Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be her mother's castle. It looks like the princess is running away from it.
So, Marianne ran away from home. And she grew up kinda rich?
I guess she grew up kind of rich. I don't know.
Or not?
Wait, maybe if I, like, go back to it.
Okay, spot the differences.
Okay, spot the differences. So we have the princess.
Wait. Wait. Well, here it is. Why do you think she changed the picture?
I don't know. Maybe it's a message. Like, the differences between the two mean something.
Okay, the tree
Something
wasn't
about
here.
Marianne, right? Since
The-
she's the
The
princess.
tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why don't we try to find them all and then see if it makes any sense?
Never mind. That's nothing. I'm really grasping at straws here.
Here's only one. I guess I can pick it. And obviously the castle. Is there something? Hmm. Hmm.
Maybe not. But the title is different.
Wait, I confused myself again. Wait, I will leave again and see what they are saying.
Okay, spot the differences.
And if I go,
Well, here it is. Why do you think she changed the picture?
I don't know. Maybe it's a message. Like, the differences between the two mean something.
Something about Marianne, right? Since she's the princess?
Yeah. Why don't we try to find them all and then see if it makes any sense?
so I basically selected everything that's different. So maybe, oh wait.
It's just a random star. No special meaning. That's it.
Okay.
Whoa.
What's in there? Tyler, see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next.
Okay, got it.
We'll get to those later. Let's finish this one, okay?
Oh no. Oh no. Wait, I want. Sit down.
The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously. There you go, stalwart moose.
Oh, that's why my figures
Back in your
come
pocket,
into.
frog.
Ah.
We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back. The old bear's gotta be in his ice cave.
Oh no, please, I hope I have all.
Here, the secret keeper, hiding secrets in the clouds.
No, don't tell me I'm missing one. Oh shit, I'm missing one. I'm missing one.
The very old beaver definitely goes in her den. The moon hag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake.
Okay, I have all here.
That's the pious pelican spot.
But one is missing.
Mad hunter, always on the princess's trail. The wise princess goes in the big wooden house, of course.
Okay, but if Mary Ann built all this, she is really talented. Maybe the last figure is here, but I don't know.
Get this one. What's the deal? Do you have any idea what the code might be?
No.
Okay, I hope I didn't
At
miss
least
one
see
and
if
I will
Marianne
actually
hid
find it
anything
here.
before we go try and solve
Otherwise,
It seems like it's not doing anything. Maybe it's broken?
Or maybe we just need to solve the puzzles in order.
up,
We're not done
yeah.
with the other one yet.
Okay, let's just do everything in order. Let me just make sure. Okay. I'm not missing anything. I'm so bothered by the fact that I don't have all figures.
There's the gold lady again. She's all over the board. There was
Looks
a
like
figure
her
of Marianne
mom,
stuffed
maybe?
by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
pictures, letters, an artsy environmentalist.
Oh,
Yep.
wait, is
Sounds
that the
like Marianne's exact kind of catnip.
dad?
Did you know she studied engineering?
No.
Oh.
It looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled, like someone tried to throw it away.
Oh, someone wasn't probably happy that she wanted to switch to visual art. Maybe like her mom.
Oh, poor thing.
Why would she put an old drawing of a pet in here?
I miss you forever. Oh, doggy.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I
She
think
was.
that's her mom
Oh.
in the background.
She was a ballerina. I guess she was like on. Like her family had a higher status.
The gold lady. That was definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kind of rich?
Okay, I got it. I got it.
Would have been nice to have some of that.
Wait, can I like collectibles? Gold lady.
The Gold Lady is the wise princess's cruel mother, who sent the Mad Hunter to drive the girl back to the palace.
Oh, that's not nice. That's definitely the best part of the story, though. Oh, I'm hyped. Okay, there's a letter. Can I like? Marianne, I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than cliche bullshit like it's not you, it's me. But the truth is, it's all just been too much to deal with, and I've realized I'm just not ready. Maybe if we could have dealt with all of this on our own, without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, things could have been different. But the damage is done and it's probably too late for that now. I'm so sorry. You're an amazing person and you made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'll both be better off apart. There I go with the cliches again. Please don't ever stop being who you are. Here but I'm gone. Brent. I feel like this is more like an excuse. I mean, I don't know the story, right? I don't know it, right? But let's say he knows she was pregnant with the twins and he's the dad. It's kind of sussy that he like dips and uses the mom as an excuse. I don't know. Weird.
Could this guy have been any more cryptic?
I mean, he isn't that cryptic, so
See that little light? I think we need to solve this one next.
it's just a part. They weren't born yet, so obviously it's cryptic for them. Okay. Do I have to like the cruel parents kept her locked away in the mess? So we have the bird.
Hey, I can move the piece next to the gold lady.
We have
These pictures. They look like
That?
images from Marianne's life before Delos, don't they?
The princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess this is stuff she did for fun.
Notice how unhappy she looks in
Is this-
all these pictures? I don't think she
I
was
think
having
this is
any fun.
engineering.
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away. What's
Okay,
the gold lady do? Is that
yes.
her?
It's opening.
Oh,
What's in there this time?
looks like the house.
Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's so young and happy.
Oh man, it's kind of sad seeing how everything broke apart when you see those past images.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
T stands for time clock repair. Benson Drive, Mary Ann Ronan. Pay period, begin date. Oh, she didn't work there for long. Earning, gross earnings. Why is it gross? Dedications, federal tax, net pay. Oh, that's dang. She lost like Yeah, like 1K was taken from Texas and all. Here's my Dallas Crossing pal's number.
Oh, so that's how she
Let
found the
her-
house.
I let him know you were interested in the house he's selling, Tammy. Oh no, a big letter. Big letter.
Her father.
Oh. Mary Ann, I hope this letter finds you, but since you didn't leave any contact information, I will have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I am writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. We just had a funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day, friends, family, colleagues, and church members. It's now 11 p.m. and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table, surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers, and sympathy cards. Your cousin Adie brought in a beautiful photo album full of our holiday pictures in Lacona. You're there in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in 4 years, and can only hope you made it to Alaska or wherever you are, and that you and your child are both safe. Oh, they think she has only one child. Or she lost a child. Your mother had been sick and depressed for years, and you can imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up. It spread through her body like cancer and consumed her completely. All the suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock, after dropping out of college and without a penny to your name. She only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly. Mary Ann, a mother's duty doesn't end when her children leave home. Now that you are a mother yourself, I hope you will begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing for them and shaping them into people they are supposed to become, whether they like it or not. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know. Dad. Oh, that's...
What the hell? Marianne was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Oh,
Before
okay.
us. Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want
Oh,
to.
it's getting
You're not at all excited
intense. I
about having
feel it in my
You saw
bones.
the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging.
Salmonberry Park. Salmonberry Park, Kodiak Island, Echo Village Arts Workshops. Maybe we can use that as a lead.
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is that some kind of commune?
From the good people of Salmonberry Park, Kodiak Island. Don't be a stranger. Keep on looking for those answers to the questions in your head with your blind smiley face.
Other people.
The weirdest
Shelley.
part is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen Marianne when the whole town was turning on us?
We miss you already, Sol and Bronan. Sorry we are losing you to modern civilization. We miss your positive attitude and your adventurous spirit. Also your wild edibles picking skills, haha. Pretty Marcus. Bon voyage, Marianne. Marianne, you had the warmest, most beautiful aura, and I know you will keep on shining wherever you land. Peace and blessings, Charita. Thanks for being our little ray of sunshine. Oh, it's so sad reading this when all we constantly thought was that Marianne was a bad person. Godspeed, Kabut and Wati. I like your pictures. Love, Kamala. And I think we have the last figure.
This just lit up, so I
Oh.
think
Gold
we're
lady
supposed
stays
to
locked
try
up in
this
her
one next.
castle.
And everything in its place. Oh, I'm glad I have all figurines. So is this the next one?
What's this?
Some sort of map?
One day she took her tiara and ran away to the forest. Do I have to move it to the forest? Oh, it's like a time.
That's the Gold Lady's castle. Some sort of clock?
I'm not sure if this happened
What's
first.
that plant thing on top?
This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner, damn it. Why is nothing happening? This is the princess's house.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, this is the princess's house. That's the Gold Lady's castle. Some sort of clock? This is the princess's house.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off. What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, this is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner, come on.
Hello, Miss Champion. Hi, Bestias. Hi, Tori. Hello. I hope you guys been fine. It's nice seeing you. Thank you. It's so cute. It's so nice. Ah, I'm struggling. Ah. No, I didn't mean to leave. Okay. Okay. I think we have to like make a timeline, but I don't know what the timeline is. Okay, wait.
I'm pretty sure everything in the stash was dated. Why don't we go take another look?
No, I don't want to look again.
Some sort of clock? This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies.
Some sort of clock? This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old
Read the diary. Wait, she has a diary? Oh, you mean ah, okay. Do you mean here? Okay, she runs away first. Into the forest. One day she took her tiara and ran away to the forest. Okay, wait, so we got
That's
this.
the Gold Lady's castle.
She ran to the forest.
This
Wait,
looks
this-
like a dinner party with the old bear and the very
Then
old
she
beaver.
went
Some
to-
sort of clock?
Okay. And then I think the salmon berries.
Plant thing on top.
Oh, this is the princess's. Come on.
I guess it needs to reconnect. Okay, so she went to the forest and met the beaver. I guess the party comes.
I'm pretty sure everything in
Some
the
sort of
stash was
clock?
dated. Why don't we go take another look?
This is the princess's house.
What's that plant thing on top?
This looks like a dinner. Come on.
Hmm. Everything is dated, so I need to check that. I don't know what to check. That's the problem.
Tyler, we're not done with this one.
Salmonberry Park.
June
Is that some
1992.
kind of commune?
Looks like it.
June
It's so weird to
1992.
imagine her living in a community like that. With,
Is that Carol?
yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's
But there's
so
no
young.
image from when this was. This is probably the center image, but it has no date to it, right? Well, I guess that's the last one.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
Question is the end date here important or the starting date? I guess the end date. I mean the starting date. No, I want to look at it. I want to check what the date was. June.
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it. So weird to imagine her living in a community like that. With,
Wait, did that have the date?
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen
Oh,
Mary Ann
I
when
keep
the whole town was turning
misclicking.
on us?
I keep misclicking. Okay,
Salmonberry
no, the
Park.
exact date isn't
Is
written.
that some kind of commune?
Looks like it. So weird to imagine her.
Okay,
living in a
let's try it
community
again, please.
with, other people.
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen Mary Ann when the whole town was turning on us?
When we start
It's
with
the
this,
Gold Lady's castle.
then I assume she ran here,
What's that plant thing on top?
and then she
Oh,
goes.
some sort of clock?
Then she went
This
here,
is the princess's house.
and then
This looks like a dinner party with the old
Okay.
bear and the very old beaver.
that was easier than I thought.
What's in there? Another letter?
What's in there? Yeah, another letter.
The princess is lost. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
Oh. That looks more like The princess lost once upon a time. In an ancient and deep forest there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had made it through the woods and to that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life, a splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from the mad hunter. The trees tore the rucksack from her bag and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin. But through it all she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any misstep could cause it to fall from her arms and break. But I mean, that indicates that she still kind of felt connected to her old home, I guess. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house, a pillow near the window where the sun would catch on its surface to shine and wink. I assume that's in the chest. Scroll! I scroll! The princess could stare for hours at the tiara, marveling at its beauty and running her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake and she would tend to it, polishing its every surface to be sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it upon her head, and walk the woods feeling somehow more complete. Because what? After all, was a princess After what? Because what, after all, was a princess without a crown? Every night she would place it upon its pillow, give it a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way she would pause and glance back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was safest on the pillow while she slept. Yes, exactly. This is VR. I have VR in my eyes so you guys can like see it that way. And I will real quick feed Fat Eye. It's her food time. It's brilliant. Ips. Die Aggression rauslassen. Hey Junge! Oh, gib mir Five. Gib mir Five. Pelushi. Pelushi. Der Futter ist hier. Du stehst genau da, wo sie immer Futter ist. Gib mal Five. Gib mal Five. Five. Oh my god. Five. Ja. Cheat. Ja. Jetzt ist es. Jetzt holt der schon wieder. Machst du Tür zu? Thank you. Okay. Cat is eating, I am free. I'm freedom! Yeah, we read that.
And that was and her title.
Wait, why did the voice cut
That
off?
was the story she read us that night.
God, it makes sense now.
Yeah. She got pregnant. And she ran away to start a new life.
I guess she was still feeling connected to her old life, considering that she kept holding onto her tiara.
She made her way to Delos Crossing.
That
She was
it's
finally happy.
it still doesn't say who their dad could be. Like I assume the child before was their half sibling.
He died.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I mean, we don't know if he's just gone.
I guess having us helped her move on. But when it looked like we were gonna be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
I think what I love about a lot about Tyler is the fact that he was the one who thought he was threatened who was basically dragged away, but he was still ready to figure out what happened to his mom and see if there was another reason why she acted the way she did. And I think that's why I really like him. We didn't do this yet,
Hey,
though.
I want to take a crack at this one before we try to figure out any others.
I think it might have went quiet. Wait. Settings, audio.
Why don't we solve this one first?
Is this better or should I make it louder?
Why don't we solve this one first?
I think it's still pretty quiet for you guys. Let me change it. Voices. Okay. Ah.
We'll get to those later. Let's finish this one, okay?
Is this working?
Why don't we solve this one first?
Okay, wait. Boop, 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 boop. Well, that's not what I wanted.
Why don't we solve this one first?
Okay, I think this works.
Hey, I want to take a crack at this one before we try to figure out any others. Tyler, we're not done with this one.
Wait, where's this? Does this work now, or is it still too quiet?
I want to take a crack at this one before we try to figure out any others.
Okay, 1 second. I just gotta make sure the voices are not louder than me. But I think this. Okay, I hope this is gonna work now.
Tyler, we're not done with this one. Tyler, we're not done with this one.
Okay, perfect. Nothing is louder than you. Wait, what does that mean?
Alright, should be easy enough.
Okay. Mary Ann. Does it have an A? Huh. Wait, does it? I love you too. Huh. I don't get it. I am confusion. Mary. Hmm. I can't even talk to her about it.
Why don't we just break this open? There's a crowbar right downstairs.
What? No. You don't want to try and figure out what all this means?
I'm so done with her riddles.
Say, I'm done with it. I thought it was Mary and Ronan, but apparently it doesn't have an R. So I can't believe I have to figure this shit out. I mean, there's a tiara. What if there's like a pregnancy test inside? That's a tiara. I want to break it. I literally don't know. There she finally found happiness. Apparently she did not find happiness. Otherwise... Oh, wait! O-L... Does it have a fucking door? Oh, yeah, it does. Hello, examine... I go away! Okay, it's an E. Okay. O-L-E.
That crowbar is sounding pretty nice right now.
O-L-E. Oh wait, I have to like E O L. Okay, the O is in the middle, I assume. The E is here.
That crowbar is sounding pretty nice right now.
O E L. Where's the E here? And the L is here. Hello, can you open? Now, Vestus, you know what you gotta do. L-O-L. Did you guys hear that? Oh, it's just the wood. It's just the wood. Never mind. I thought the answer was lol. I thought the answer was lol. Okay, wait. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, orange is E.
That crowbar is sounding pretty nice right now.
Orange is E. O is L. O is red. Never mind. Oh, it's yellow. Oh, good to know.
That
Oopsie.
crowbar is sounding pretty nice right now.
Zing! Thank you so much. Okay, why is the alert not working? Thank you for the sub, but why is the alert not working? Oh, there it is. Okay, but why is it not showing? That's the other question. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, wait, I need to check why the alerts are not working. So this should have happened. Why is it not working? I feel stupid. Just a little bit stupid. Wait, what if I do this? Okay, no. No! Oh yeah, that was like a test. It was a test that I just did. But now it's not showing again. Am I stupid? Oh, because I made it invisible. Oopsie. Okay, this shows, but I didn't see Zeng's. I didn't see Zeng's. Or did you guys see it? I just heard the sound. Stream Elements is so annoying with this shit. Okay, then something is not working. Okay, that's annoying. I will figure that out later though. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay. I guess it came late. I don't know. I don't know what just. Okay, I didn't do anything. Huh? Uh. Good to know. At least it appeared, I guess. Oopsie. Anyways, hi Zing. I hope Japan is nice and you're enjoying it. Thank you so much for the sub, and it's nice seeing you here. Okay. I mean, I don't. Okay, guys, I have to say, I do not support Streamlabs, but regarding those alerts, Streamlabs was actually better than Stream Elements. And this was an L. No. Your mama. Your mama.
Yes.
We did it. Pregnancy test is coming. Oh, it seems like it has an extra case. What the fuck?
Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
What the? And she did this all on her own. What?
Ollie. She noticed. I was her son.
Dear Allison and Ollie, we write stories to understand and be understood, but what good is the story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
I think Leo was the child she had before them.
Is that?
Leo Ronan.
Oh, is he buried there?
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh no, my heart. I feel like there's a secret case in
Come
the
on, let's go to the
chest
dock.
because did you guys see it has
Time
like
to finish
the
this.
the top of it is like really thick, as if it has another room inside there. You see? Like there could be
Hey,
something
now
else
that we're done
inside.
with the important stuff, maybe we can take a crack at these?
No, that's not what I wanted.
A baby blanket?
Aww. I feel like there's something
I wish
else.
she just explained all this to us. Very Old Beavers repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again?
They used wood, I guess. Hmm. The beaver fixes the house. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, just then the old beaver came by to see if the prince had any trouble in the storm. Help with the roof you may. When the pair were done with the roof and the walls, they examined the bent support post. I could throw my body against it, said the old. I am very large. He stretched up on his hind legs, being sure the prince could appreciate how very large he was. Then charged straight at the post. He threw his body against it with an impressive foot. The impact moved the post but too far and it ended up bent the direction. Wait. So, the roof was fixed?
She fixed the roof shingles.
The walls?
She fixed the planks that were blown off the walls.
And the plank.
She slapped the posts with her. All right.
Okay. Oi, another big litter.
Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
Dear Marianne, you cover your ears every time I try to have this conversation with you, so I thought I would have a better chance doing this in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my melancholic rambling short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me for these past few months. I can't even imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you also have 2 small children at home. I know you want me to keep fighting this disease and hoping for recovery, but it's always been a great strength of mine to know when it's time to let go, and the time has come. I'd like to ask you for one last favor. Please take care of Eddie after I'm gone. My poor boy puts on a brave front ever since his father died, but I know he's in pain. I would be so much more at peace knowing he still has family. Maybe he could teach the kids how to fish? He loves spending time with them. Thank you for the warmth and the peace you brought to my life. Give the kids a kiss for me, will you? Carol. Anna! Hi! Can I get a shout out for Anna? How are you? Okay, this one.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course, the goblins had to help
Thank you,
out the creatures
Choichi,
of
and
the forest
hi.
to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
Rob the beehive. Okay, the crafty goblins. I gotta go bed. Sleep well, Bean. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Get a good rest. Sleep for me too, please. I need all the sleep I can get from everyone. The princess makes new friends. The moon hag loses the ground. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Wait, back. Is it a pelican? Wait.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course, the goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
Okay, then it's the story of the pelican. Once upon a time in a deep and ancient wait, no. No. The BSB, okay, I guess it's actually this one. And when the plane was ready to take flight, felt as though it, Caden weight was stuck right in the center of her chest. What can I do? She thought. Good night, Bean. I don't know. I don't. I guess I am.
They broke open the beehive for the bear. They helped fix the beaver dam. Actually, I'm not sure.
Wait, no.
They helped fix the beaver dam. Maybe not. They hugged the princess when she was crying. They removed a thorn from the frog's back. They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back.
No.
Or not. They helped fix the beaver dam. Wait. Or not. Or not.
Okay. I am confusion. Until time in the deep. Oh, here it is. And when she was able, one day as they were foraging food to peace, pelican land, There were king crabs and red blue. Next. When the little Chandra, I would share my food with you, but you must in return follow my example and be as generous. Okay. I realized how much they had to give, and for the rest of the day, they looked for ways to help the other creatures of the forest. Stalwart moose struggling with an itchy, hard-to-reach spot. Okay. They helped the bear who could not get honey out of a narrow beehive. They found the princess. They wrapped their little arms around her in a great big. When they were done, they returned to the pierce. That would be good being okay. Okay. So scratch.
They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. They broke open the beehive for the bear.
Hug the princess.
They hugged the princess when she was crying.
Okay, we are not done yet, I guess. We can't stop on our own, but if everyone goes about with a generosity in their hearts, then there's always someone on hand to help. But we all must commit to do so, or there may be no one there to help. It made sense to the goblins. They thanked them. Then they were hungry again, and that remained an ongoing problem until the day the stalwart moose fought them to fish. But this is another story. That is how the prince gave the crafty goblin. Wait, did I miss something? They helped the moose. They helped the bear. The bear. Okay. I feel like Oh, I have to... These don't help.
Maybe not.
Okay, there we go. Next one.
Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
The Pelican Crossing is a specialty gift boutique located near the Oshia Glacier, catering to Gastino Channel tourists as well as Dallas Crossing locals. We specialize in assortment of high-quality products from home accessories, handmade souvenirs to personalized apparel and locally made art. The Pelican Crossing will be the first store to act as a relay between the buzzing arts and crafts scene and customers. In addition to a wide array of novelty handcrafted products, the consumer will enjoy friendly and knowledgeable customer service from Veggie Store co-owner Tessa Veggie and up-and-coming artist Mary Ann Ronan. This business plan is prepared to obtain financing in the amount of $20,000 to purchase inventory and to help cover expenses in the first year of operations. In year 1, the Pelican Crossing plans to break even, and in year 2, we plan to generate a moderate profit. Welcome on the executive summary part of our business plan. What do you think? Would have been good if it worked out, but it didn't. Sadly. I think this is the last one. The old beer's gifts for the princess. I think I can like already go there and see. Beer big paws. And this one. Yeah. Once upon a time, in an ancient deep forest, the old bear stood on the bank. This was a fair question. Had reason to no reason to trust the old bear, except that he had kind eyes, and so she slowly made her way down the tree. When she reached the ground, the bear only watched her, and so she supposed she was not going to be eaten today. Thank you, she told the old bear. Of course, he said, I can walk with you back to your home. Of course. Gifts from the bear: fresh cooked salmon, a handful of ripe berries, a newly bloomed bluebell. Sudden war polluted the path out of the prince's home. The old bear was there, and she wrote his breakfast. Okay, salmon, berries, and bluebell. Back. Examine.
The old bear's gifts for the princess. I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
Salmon. Right? Yeah.
Fresh caught salmon?
A
handful of ripe berries?
And a bluebell.
Some roses, maybe?
No.
Or not. A newly bloomed bluebell?
There we go.
Nice.
I think that's the last one.
Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
Sorry for the note under the door like a prison inmate. You okay? I stopped by and rang a couple times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hayloft, so I figured you were in, but didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on kind of strong, but the thing is, I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You're strong and kind, and you know so much it's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went to my head, but I want you to know I got the message and I'm gonna get out of your hair now, and there doesn't need to be any bad feelings. We can pass in the street and say hello or not, it's okay. P.S. I noticed your car was leaking, so I put some sealant in there. You might need to take it to the shop though. Let me know if you want me to come with you, because sometimes these guys try to rip you off. If not, no big deal. Sam. That's Vestius' life story. To conclude, Vestius is Sam. Wait, are we not done yet? Oh, we have one left. The crafty goblin's loot. Okay. I think they just mainly stole the cake. Sam. His name is Sam Boucant. Wait, don't tell me your name is Sam. Guys, we finally found Vestius. He was actually put in a game, and he himself didn't know about it. Okay, fruits and nuts, oh, and eggs vanishing during the night. Fruits, nuts, and eggs. Okay. Uh-huh. Many days she hunted, looking behind the curtains and under the bed and the attic and the chimney, behind the poles and under the carpet. She found nothing, and she searched food kept on disappearing night after night. I will make a cake, frowned the princess. A big cake with every egg and fruit and nut I still have. So that I only have one thing to keep my eye on. She spent the whole day making a cake and using everything she had left. The cake she made was so big she couldn't hardly carry it. If I manage to protect the cake, I'll be able to survive the long winter. Please don't use cakes for, like, surviving. She said, so she added a block to the oven and kept the big cake safe inside. But the next morning, the lock had been opened and the cake had disappeared. At first, Okay. Examine.
Crafty Goblin's Loot.
That's from The Princess and the Two Thieves. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is
Fruits.
arguably the best. Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit? I'm pretty
Eggs.
sure they stole some eggs.
And
Some flour for the cake?
no.
Maybe not. Did they steal candy?
No, what was? Oh wait, what was
Or
the
no.
other thing?
What if they took some spoons? That's
There
it.
we go. Oh wait.
I always wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
You are the best mom in the world, the prettiest princess. Wait, don't we have everything? We do. But I'm still sussy of this one.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Yeah, we did.
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
Why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? I want to keep jumping, but then I realize I can't jump in this
What are
game.
we waiting for? I want to know who was here that night. Let's try and remember who Marianne was arguing with.
Wait, where is it? Where's the memory? Is it like here? Let me get out of my way. I'm so confused. Where is it? Yo, what the heck? Edison? I'm confused. I go away. Ellison is coming. Let's wait until she's out of my way. Go behind me. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good girl. I am confused again. And it's not great. I don't know where. Wait, I need to Google how to like load memories and tell me why. Oh wait, actually settings. Controls. Read panel. Huh? Panel. Space. Okay. Spacey space. Tell me why. Remember. Come on! We can do it!
Almost.
Who the hell is this dude? No! It's Tessa's husband!
Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course. It had to be him.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. It's what she didn't want to tell us.
God,
He's
Tom?
such a creep!
Ugh. What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom?
I mean, isn't he
It's
trying to be
Allison.
major? So
We
they
need
can
to talk.
ruin
We
him.
know it was you.
But what if it's not Tom? Hmm. There he is!
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better.
Yeah, fuck him up, Allison.
Fine.
Fuck him up.
Anyway.
Sure. Whatever. As long as we get answers.
Apparently he's the dad. Well, what's the word again? What's the word again? My English is dead. I think he blackmailed her, yes. That's the word. He blackmailed her. He kind of looks like the dude from...
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
He looks like the dude from Breaking Bad.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You know, the money she wanted. We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. You would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially. but I supported it. And
Wow.
your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
Dude, you are scum.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment, but she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide
Get a
anything.
medicine.
Everything happened so fast, I
Yeah.
panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody.
Wow.
You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even
I
stop
bet
to
he's
help.
gotta say you were never supposed to be alive.
I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was going to blow up in my face. I had to do something.
His campaign can't be ruined.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know
Wait,
it
I'm
wasn't my
con-
best moment, but she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town,
Wait,
Brown
why
was
isn't
already
we-
on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
Okay. What should we do now?
Hey. You hearing me?
Yep, sorry. I'm trying really hard to keep myself from punching him in the face.
You're Tyler,
Does he
control
really expect
yourself.
us to believe there wasn't anything else he could have done that night?
I don't know, Allie. I'd rather not think about it.
So what do we do now?
Awkward
Tell
silence.
him he's gotta fix the mess he made. One way or another.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Not
Excuse
like
me?
this.
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know.
Not like this.
This would kill her.
You cheated on her, you
Already
fuck.
knows, Tom.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she
Brew moment.
never said anything.
Literal brew moment.
Oh, Lord.
Is
You
he
should
dumb?
try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation.
I love Tyler. Bro,
And
just
maybe
talk.
Marianne would be dead.
Come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne
He's like,
was.
do you even talk?
She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
That was convenient for you, huh? You preyed on her because she was vulnerable. And you knew you could always blame it on crazy Marianne Ronan if you got caught.
Yeah.
It was nothing like that. Nothing at all.
Shut up, Walter
Your
White.
mother was a very pretty woman.
Oh,
And she'd
disgusting.
been so many places and done so many things.
Is a hair
The way
sticking
I
out of
always
his
thought
nose?
I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it
Ruin
anymore.
him. Ruin him.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign.
Yeah, I said it.
Am I wrong?
That is.
Jesus, Tom.
He doesn't deserve to
Kept
be
your secret all these years.
to win this campaign.
I wanted to spilling it, but I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died.
Uh-oh.
That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Yeah, looking like a creep ass. He should meet us. We're gonna give him a good lesson.
Why did they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault.
Oh boy. Oh, Mary Ann. I feel so bad for her. Wait, how can you not see it? How can you not see it? He's right there. I would still see it even if the window was closed. What the fuck? Damn, how? You are a danger to their career. And I stand.
Mad Hunter.
I still don't think she had the gun because of Tyler or Tom, but because of something else. Because she didn't know Tom was gonna come, right?
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Ah. Oh no. I don't think she did it because of Tom. Like, prepared a rifle. I assume it was something else.
No. No way. You're a fucking liar.
I saw what I saw.
Ugh! You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her.
Tyler!
You're not listening
It
to
could
this,
be
are you?
hallucinations, but
Be smart about this.
she talked about someone trying to
Are you
ruin
sure
her.
you want this to get out?
Like, I assume she got like a message
Way
from
more
someone.
here to lose than he does. His name will be all but clear, but you'll be a killer. What will
Yeah,
you
it could also be medication overdose.
And Michael? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't touch her.
Let's go, Tyler.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom.
You called?
Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back.
Interesting. So it didn't deny that he's the
Allie.
dad?
You okay? You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that.
Did you?
Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
Yeah, I'm not so sure anymore either. Oh, she's seeing something. Okay, that's Tyler running. I wonder if Tyler's also seeing that. Okay, where's this going? Where's this going? Poor Tyler. Okay, there's Mary Ann. No, I did my dailies. Thank you. I did them. But thank you though. I appreciate it. There is something else. I think we have
She
to
had
choose
a
now.
gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
I have to choose
She
now.
threatened Tom with those exact same words, with the same gun on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
I can't choose.
I guess it's possible.
Please don't let me choose.
I don't know. And we're never gonna know the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running.
Tyler is so
Whatever you choose,
nice.
you gotta live with it, okay?
I love the relationship. Ooh, believe Tom's version.
Hurt you. I'm not gonna
Stick to your memory.
going to kill you. Hurt you. I'm going to kill you.
Oh,
I'm going to kill you.
I kind of want to believe in Mary Ann. Because she already lost a child, she doesn't have a reason to kill another. And I think she would rather support Tyler
I'm gonna hurt you.
in his decision than actually kill him.
I'm gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh, please. No, don't do this. Allison. This isn't what.
She was going to kill herself.
Oh,
Just herself. You interrupted her and we got confused.
Are you sure?
Yes. that was meant for us. It was her way of explaining what she was going through. I made a horrible mistake.
Oh no.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here.
Oh no. The bed looks like it's about to break.
Hey, peep what I just found downstairs. What do you think? Will it have aged well, or just gone bad?
The goblin cup.
Where are you at right now?
I
feel like
just
we're at the
keep
ending.
hearing her say she wasn't going to hurt you. Over and over.
We were kids. We freaked out. You weren't equipped to deal with that shit.
She was just talking to you. And I killed her.
Stop.
Mary Ann.
I don't want to use our voice again. Ever.
Oh,
What? Seriously?
I don't know. But I want to stop feeling like this. And I think we'll be better off without it.
kind of feels like she's cutting off Tyler with that.
This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions. Of you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions. Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst thoughts brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay. I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them.
Finally.
Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us us.
Another memory?
The
Yeah.
Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant.
Wait, is Tessa the moon hag?
He plotted
What do you
the day
think?
he would emerge,
Brothers and
to
sisters?
once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
I think Tessa told him.
And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
So Tom is the Mad Hunter. And we have the witch. I assume Tessa is the witch. Because she knew the truth? Well, she actually didn't know the truth. She knew the truth, but he thought she didn't know. So you don't think she blackmailed him. But there must be someone else who blackmailed him. I feel like something is coming. But did the game end? don't think it ended right. Okay. 6 months later. Yeah, I already played 2 chapters. This is the third one. Okay, I have no clue if the story... Oh! Oh, he cut his hair! I can't tell if the game is over.
One last look. Good to go.
The graphics is so good.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out. So, last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yup. Gonna leave them at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Ah, yes, I saw your message right before derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it.
Oh,
But
wait, I need to
did
check
tackle
if
at
it
the headline.
continues, because if
Did
it
you
continues,
picture
I
Tom's
would
face
end
whenever
the
you went in
stream
for a
here.
block?
No, but that
Let me check real quick. Hmm.
Funny.
Hmm. Okay. Okay, I think around like 25 minutes are left. Yeah, let's finish it. Choichi, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you. Thank you. The sound is bugging, but yeah. What can I do? What can I do? At least the animation was there. I don't know if the sound's gonna come or not. Yeah. The sound is coming delayed. I really need to fix that. I have no clue though. But thank you so much, Choichi. I appreciate it. Yeah, enjoy your emotes. Especially the fire one. Okay, I think I will finish the game. And on Thursday I will just stream something else. I think that's easier.
is a great idea.
Anyways, think I should swing by the store for one final fuck off?
See you never, Becky's.
See you never, Becky's.
How's Juno?
Big
full of people, even without tourists.
Oh, I love the
Michael's been
weekly
writing up
emotes so
rules
much.
for the apartment. I need your support against his whole food policy.
Just refuse to sign anything until I get there. Okay?
Okay, but you better hurry. If he gets his way, we'll only have one small shelf for junk food.
What? Heresy. I'm gonna need like twice that just for snack cakes after my surgery next month.
I know, right? This cannot stand.
He has surgery, nice.
How are you?
Good, actually. Really good. You?
Same. You know, emptying the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week. And after everything that happened,
I kind of miss
just felt like I
Tyler's
needed
old
to
hair.
keep some miles between me and
But this suits him
No
too.
worries. You still loving your therapist?
Gail, yes. I was actually just doing some letter writing she assigned me as homework. It really helped me get some perspective.
That sounds
Ah,
awesome.
that's so good.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
See you tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure
It's
that's
a
the
huge
only way
step.
possible in the old Allison Mobile.
It's a
Love
huge
you, Tyler.
step.
Love you.
But I'm also glad that Allison is doing therapy. I wanna go in one last time.
Last night's dinner wasn't that good. Better than going back to the vet. Should grab the rest of my stuff before I head out. I should pick up Allison's stuff on my way out. Turns out you didn't need our help losing the election, Tom.
Fucking deserved. Okay, I think this was Mary Ann. Room. Get red, bozo. Then we have this. Take. Yeah, take the pictures. And
Seeing it
with
empty
that, I
is
could
so
never
weird.
imagine
Maybe it's
living
the
in
last
a
time we'll ever have to.
wooden house. Yo, bro, don't leave your laptop there. Must be relieved to finally be done with that place. No doubt. If traffic's not too bad, I should be back at our place around 4 p.m. Hard traffic in Dallas only if the Maybox bandit escaped. I'm making that biscuit thing you like. I'm on my way. I'll probably take out some fire hydrants and stop signs. Don't die, I'll keep it warm. See you in a few. Hmm. Okay, but please take... Okay. Imagine you... Hi, Emmy! Hello! Can I get a shout out for Emmy, Bimmy, Dimmy? Thank you! How are you, Emmy? I hope you've been good. Outside. Look. Leave. Thank you for the gifted sub to Emmy. Oh! Ah. This time it worked. Oh. Thank you for the gifted sub to Scroll. Toichi, you're so sweet. How was work, Emmy? Are you free human today for the evening? Gonna do your dailies? Will you stream today? I don't think there's anything important here anymore. Good, looking around still. I should go outside. Yeah, doing my Lost Ark dailies. Okay. Oh, you're having watch parties, or is it Yui's watch parties? Okay. Wait, take this with us? Never mind.
Gonna miss this.
One
Imagine
more
you
jaunt
take the
down
wolf
memory
thing.
lane, Mr. Ronan?
Hey, I'm having a private moment with me, myself, and I here.
Okay, carry on.
Wait, are they even connected when they are far apart? Huh? Hey. I did not know that. It is. It kind of reminds me a bit of Switzerland. Tomodachi games. Yoshi scammed himself gifting. I'm actually really scared of big bodies of water, but I think I would still be fine as long as no one throws me into it. Yeah. Nothing here.
Goodbye, room. Goodbye, room. Goodbye, man on the moon? For posterity.
Oh yeah, then I will have to murder you. Sorry about that.
Certainly hope the new owners are Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It.
Mr. Fix-It. Poor them. They will need to invest a lot into this house. I feel like, I don't know, it feels so impossible in my head to own a house, considering how much costs you put into it. I feel like it's something you can never pay off. And it especially could be the case that you put all the, like, debt you could get into on your own children. We have everything here, but maybe we need to go outside. Am I missing a room? Okay, wrong door. Come on, let us take this with us. Oh, that's so cool. I like that. Take that with you. Come on. Okay, we can. We can't. I love those holographic postcards. They were so cool. Yeah, they give it, but I don't like the concept of leaving them with the debt at this, you know?
Goblins out.
Oh, we can't get in. Oh, bother. So that's where Tom saw Mary Ann. And she ran. Tyler ran down here. And there. Understandable. Have a great day. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, time to move on.
Oh, sorry, Tyler. I didn't mean to. Sorry, bro. I think we have everything, but I don't want to miss anything. Yo, the helicopter sound is so real. Holy shit. Oh wait, I think that's a boat. No, that's definitely a helicopter. Okay, one last look. Making sure I have everything. Oh man, I really need a Bluetooth mouse. Okay, I think we have everything. Beep boop, beep boop. That's the food.
I should have probably run these by his place. Or just drop them off at Bernie's.
Okay. I think we got everything. Laptop and the pictures. Oh, look
Aw, dreamy sigh.
at this is that thing I was telling you about. See you there, D. Wait, do we not have everything? Wait, what's keeping me from going? Okay, apparently I don't have everything. What's missing?
Still no beavers. Well, I'm right behind you guys.
Tiny bit confused. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Am I missing something? Seems like, right? Hmm. Oh my god, yes. I never learned how to stone skip.
okay, Ty?
Oh, they are really connected, even if they are far
yeah.
apart.
Everything really is.
Hmm. Yeah, I can't go in here.
That one's out.
I also can't go inside or here. I can't get in here. Hello, can I leave? Please, I have done everything. What if I just walk away? What if I just go yeet yeet? Oh, oh, wait. Oh. No. Oh, it's about finding the right shape. Oh, I didn't know that.
I hope
Do
the
they
next
need to
goblin
be like
family
flat?
bakes a lot of sand pies in this.
Tasty sand pies, Choichi's favorite food. Okay, I'm done examining. I want to drive. 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 I hope you said yes to the sand pies. Oh, sand pie.
Guess you guys moved on too.
Do you want to take the birdhouse with you? Okay. Okay. What's keeping me from driving away? Come on. Oh wait. Is it? Oh. Wow. I wasted so much time on this. Unbelievable.
Well, this is goodbye for real, I guess.
Stream ends, roll credit.
Hey, Aaron. It's Ty. Tyler Ronan.
I mean, it's empty.
I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going along with another rebel with too many causes. I know I haven't reached out since I left Fireweed, but
Fireweed.
I just wanted to say,
Myril! Can I get a shout out for Myril?
well,
Hello,
you were
hi!
right about grief,
How are you?
about it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch, staring at the fog, and my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember.
Tyler's a good guy. I'm good. How's it going? Welcome back to stream. Thank you. It's going good. I'm glad
Anyway,
you are doing great as well. Well, doing good.
Give me a call back if you get a chance.
Thank you. I'm excited. I was
See you
nervous,
around.
but I actually have no reason to be nervous.
Thank you.
Honestly, I think Tyler's like has become one of my favorite game characters. I really like his personality. Oh. Oh. I have so many questions though. Oops. Yeah, it was really good. I really liked it. I really hope that it will get it will be free during Pride Month again, so you guys can play it yourself and make your own decisions, even though you know the story, but I feel like it's always cool to still make your own choices in those games, even if you know the plot. Because it just has much more impact on you. Allison was grateful they completed Mary Ann's puzzle. Allison was influenced by Tom's testimony. Believed in Tom's testimony. Yeah. Oh! Wait. I might not. Yeah, I'm the 0%. Oopsie. The friends trusted their bond and kept their voice. Held on to their voices. Yes. Eddie remained in the dark about Allison's responsibility in the murder. Sam lost his temper on Allison. Oh yeah. Michael felt closer to Tyler yet. What? Those 29? Oh my god. They don't deserve romance themselves. This 29%. If you or anyone you know are struggling with suicidal thoughts or experiencing emotional crisis, you can find help using these resources. You matter and we need you in the world. And then there's a shit. We finished another game. I can put it on my list. Anyway, I'm really glad yeah, same. I think it's really considerate, especially when you find out what happened to Mary Ann and what her intention was. But yeah, I'm glad that I used this game as a return stream game, or well, returning to streaming game, and I think coming back with such a game is much better than a game where I'm constantly stressed. But yeah, um, I'm happy. I'm done with this, and I'm so glad. I'm already excited to stream on Thursday. I just need to figure out what. uh, I need to know if I'm mentally ready for Scarlet Nexus and Twilight Princess or or Skyward Sword. Thank you, Choichan. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Thank you to Zeng and Galadriel for the subs. I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And yeah, what I really want to work on, and I'm a bit sad that I came back like this late. I have been gone technically since November. I don't really count this one stream I did while I was studying, but my goal is to go. I mean, a bunch of us are doing this anyways, but I want to reach a decent amount of viewership so I can finally start pushing for partner. And yeah, and one of the other goals is finally get a VTuber model. I I'm really excited about it, and I don't really want to go back to using a webcam, and I'm content with just using my persona. So I really hope I can reach all those goals. Yeah, the partner push is gonna start when I have a decent viewership. I don't think I can do it at the moment. But it's my ultimate goal. But yeah, I'm excited. And yeah, I will try to stream more regularly. There might be like some random streams that aren't in my schedule. But yeah, I will try to follow my schedule, and if I can't stream during one of the days I mentioned, I will just push it to another day. But yeah, I will come. I will be back. I'm back. I am already back. Not I will be back. Imagine after the stream you hear from me for another 5 months. Nothing. Oh, is it not working? I think the phone command is also not working. Thank you, Abby. Yeah, honestly, I don't worry about the viewers anymore as long as I have you guys. Yeah, same, but we can always fix that with just. Thank you, Hal, and I thank everyone for the support you're giving me and you have given me for so long, and yeah, I genuinely appreciate it. I thought you said oh no. I think I will be the last person to twerk, but good to know what your actual desires are, Hal. Maybe Choichi can't work for you. Hal's chat today corrupted them. Okay, I need to end my stream. Before I go to bed, I want to watch some K-drama with my mom. And yeah, I will see you guys on Thursday. I will see, yeah, what I will stream. I might also stream Lost Ark, so that's an option. Yeah. Anyway, bye guys. Bye bye, and have fun watching my ending stream scene. Thank you guys. Bye bye. I will give Fella a cuddle. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for stopping by, Myron. I appreciate it. Bye.